Oh yeah.
Yo, what up, 33? Tell me something good.
Everybody.
You know, they tell me life don't come with no menu, so we gonna take it a day at a time.
Man, about time you got here, man. Light your cigar, do whatever you gotta do. Get comfortable so we can get this game going.
Oh shit, what do you need to come out?
Man, just hold your man, man. That's all you gotta do. Play some defense.
Man, too late, man. Domino, game.
Good days, great nights. Good days, great nights. Ooh, oh, oh. Pick your favorite cigar. Some cognac.
I wish the fans was really like it. Well. Yeah.
If it would be nice, huh?
They going crazy.
Trying to give you all your flowers now, man. I don't want no problems. Well. We back again. Thank y'all for tuning into the Good Days Great Nights show. Like I tell y'all all the time, it's going to be a good one. Anytime I get to break bread with my people, sit down and have a good conversation, I'm always game for that. I got two good ones in here today, so I think it's going to be a special one. You don't know, I go by Cool Breeze Al in the Instagram world. 33 if you know me in the cigar world. Alicia and Harrison, daddy or father, depending on your demographic, how you get down. Your auntie's favorite podcast host. When I come to the family barbecue in a couple months, she's going to be like, yeah, I like him, so that's my favorite podcast host. And your uncle's favorite nephew. We done gave up on these Lakers, so we're going to try again next year. Baby Gerald Levert, and I will spin your mom or your sister from a half to a whole time on some two-step type stuff. Yeah. I got to pop all of it now. Nowadays, I'm kind of doing that a little bit more. So, without further ado, we do this thing called the vibes inside, or in the sense of knowing people. A lot of times people base it off of what they heard. Might have heard a listening party turn into a video shoot. Might have heard the two people said quiet as it's kept. They really be giving it workout. Might have said two men was sitting there having a conversation, and they was like, hey, I got a family, you got a family, but let's make some family ties together and put a project together. So it made it something special, but we don't know the haps on everything, so we got to tell the truth on the rest of it. So without further ado, since you the new gun to the camp,
Yes, sir.
if in the sense of a road trip, we don't know you. Cool cat to my right, he knows you. Me and my partner, we don't know you. We're getting ready to leave right now. Feeling decent outside. Road trip. It's kind of dark. Where you want to go?
We're going to go to Texas.
We're going to Texas, okay?
Yeah. Probably, let me see. We probably go to Houston.
Hey, you know I'm always a game for that.
We're going to go to Houston.
I always, like I tell y'all, I bring it in. So I want to see Sam Houston. So you can start us right now. We're going to lead a quick trip and jump on 35. You get 5 songs at this moment today that would describe you as a person and as a man. What 5 songs would you pick?
Yeah, I'm going to start off with Nip real big.
Okay.
Just the message behind it, man. He didn't think he could do it. And that's like the boy was still dreaming and they never give up on his passion. Second song I'm going to go with. Let me see what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Messy Moore, Black Jesus. My auntie loved that song. That was like Jesus to her, for real. And it just take me back from when I was like in my younger days. That song do.
Gotcha.
And it'll help get the car right, spiritually.
Yeah.
While we ride on the road. Third one.
Yeah.
Third one. Let me see. I'm gonna go with Mary J. Blige, My Everything, because I'm an old school cat at heart.
That dude don't know what he doing.
And love in my life.
Pop it.
Hey, I actually been listening to that. If y'all heard Silk Sonic with Bill Collins.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a smasher.
Like, you gonna put that in there?
Yeah, I'm putting that in there for sure. I want to go highway with the top off and a do rag and a tank top on, man.
Silk. Or the little Bow Wow joint?
Nah, Silk Sonic. With,
No. So you want
Do-rag.
the do-rag is the little Bow Wow joint?
Oh
Is it
yeah,
original?
I function with Bow Wow. Yeah.
Tank top and do-rag is nasty.
Nasty. One more.
Man, this one depend on if the car is asleep. I'm gonna put on a beat and just freestyle to myself.
So you gonna drop a beat.
Or I'm gonna pick a song for me. If they up, I'll probably play something for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one though? Which one for you?
I probably go. I got this song called Motivation on my 5 a.m. EP, and I'll play that because that's a real song. I was in a real place when I wrote it. I just got done having a little dispute with the chick I was with.
Yeah.
Wrote it down. Boom, boom, boom. And on the second verse, it's kind of it's some of the bars is about my daughter because she lives out of town. So
Gotcha.
I was saying how I feel when I drop her off and
Yeah.
stuff like that. How it make me feel inside.
Okay.
So I picked that song, Motivation. 5 a.m.
I definitely got to revisit that. I got that in my notepad.
Do you be feeling boozy like playing your songs like in front of people? Like say there's a room of us here and you play your song on.
Yeah, sometimes. But then again, I'm like, shit, I gotta hear me.
You got to practice
We
that.
play it everybody up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a rapper too.
Without further ado, introduce yourself.
They call me G5, man.
Come on, man.
Gfiv with the number 5.
Pop your stuff, man. It's your time. What else?
You know what I'm saying? I'm Section 8, baby. You know? Yeah. I'm a father. You know, I'm a son. I'm a provider. I'm a counselor.
That's it.
Yeah. And when you need me, I'll be in the clutch. Just say where you at.
Pulling up.
Pulling up.
Talking.
Sound like he did this before.
Yeah, you
boy.
sound like
That boy
he
is media ready.
He's
Come
ready.
on.
So he said H-Town. You gonna take over in Oklahoma? Take us to the other side of Dallas. I got the rest.
And I ain't familiar with Dallas, but I'm not gonna go to the screw. I'm sorry, I might disappoint y'all, right?
You definitely gonna
So
disappoint me.
with my first one in the load,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say this got something to do with kind of what describes me, but I'm gonna go with your boy Chris Stapleton.
Tennessee Whiskey.
Come on, quit playing. Every black person know that. If you're going anywhere on a drive, you doing karaoke, y'all playing Tennessee Whiskey. Why is that?
Oh, it's one of the ones though, because you can relate to the song. But I like country music though. I think it's needed. You gotta have at least 5 in your bag.
But that one, I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go. Let me go. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all can kind of close y'all ears, but this is for the ladies. I'm gonna go. Janet Jackson. Anytime. You can finish the rest. What's the name of it?
Anytime. That's all I would say, man.
Anytime, minute.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So we're gonna go with that one.
Yeah. I don't care who's around. Got you.
Come on, quit playing. Let me go with. Who I go with? I want Tennessee Whiskey. I want Janet. It's a YFN Lucci song. Who I do it for?
Yeah.
Let me go with that one. Cause it's just.
That's the one with him and Ross, or the one by himself?
I'm gonna go by himself.
The one with him by himself. Who I do it for? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That put me in my like the Nip song you picked. That kind of it kind of go.
Yeah.
I'm backfiring off of that. We all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for guys playing. So you can go ahead and load that one up.
Drake.
Come on, quit playing with me.
That's the turn up too.
Especially out of town. You know what I mean? Like we went out of town and played that. Like man, we all turned up. But then I'm gonna go with Ron Tired.
You gonna do that?
Yeah. That's on the way back. Like damn, I gotta go back to this motherfucker.
Man.
You know, we on the way back home and we back to the same bullshit.
No doubt.
But it's what you make it. But that's what I'm gonna go with.
Do me a service, man. Introduce yourself. I
go by the name of Nick Martell Bradford. I'm gonna give that full joint.
Okay.
In the Apple Music world or the YouTube world, they're gonna go with Nick Bindope.
Okay.
Or if you're in the podcast world, you're gonna go with Podcast Nick.
All right. And if your kids is talking to you, they say,
They kids assholes, cuz. So they gonna go with all daddy. They gonna go with Nick. I don't know. You just know you never know what you're gonna get out of them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. I give y'all mine at the end. I think I did do something different. So in the sense of this, we like to kind of ask a couple questions, and my question is 24 hours in a day. What does that look like for you? We're gonna start with you, and then we're gonna roll over this way, and then when the next one we'll reverse it.
Man, that's getting up, first praying.
Yeah.
Shoot, 9 out of 10. I'm probably getting ready for work. Texting my daughter, FaceTiming, hitting moms up.
Yeah.
If I got a little bit of extra time, I'm calling through there.
Calling moms up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna call.
Hitting moms up sound crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No Sandusky. No Sandusky. You straight. You can talk.
I'm gonna hit the jack up. You feel me? I'm gonna call moms. I'm gonna swing through there.
All right, there we go.
And,
No Sandusky. You
My
free.
bad, I'm a
You free.
kid. That's
free.
just one.
You free.
Give me 3 of them. That's
You
just
free.
one.
yeah, I'm gonna check on her, and yeah, I'm gonna probably go to work if I'm off.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a lazy day.
Gotcha.
And yeah, probably a little studio. I might write a rap. For real, I'll probably go out and drive and listen to some music with my window down.
That's cool.
Getting a peace of mind. Shit.
No doubt. What you looking like?
Nick B. 5:20. That first alarm hit. Second alarm hits at 6:40.
Yeah.
I got to be at work at like 8. Between 8 and 8:30.
So you don't risk your rest time for now, extra minutes.
So that first alarm is like, damn, I got to get up. Like, you know, when you sleep, you ain't really knowing. So you got to kind of trick your mind a little bit. So I get up. I'm on bullshit already because even when the second alarm hit, I still don't get up for like another 15 minutes.
All right, yeah.
I need to leave the house by at least 7:12. Anytime after 7:12,
You out of there.
I'm in rush hour traffic. I'm in this. Don't let me need gas.
Because you ain't going to get it the night before.
So every day I start my day off fucked up. Damn near being late every single day. This is my 24, right?
Okay.
The first 2 or 3 is hectic already.
Yeah.
I didn't get my clothes ready for real. So I got to find a shirt, find some pants. I might double back the pants from yesterday to
Come
work.
on, I do that. Come on.
Yeah. Tell your truth. Tell your truth.
Come on, man.
Tell
So I'm going to double back the pants maybe.
They get a little looser then on the next day.
Some
Depends,
sweats.
it just depends on what I ate the night before. Yeah, that's anyway. So 2 to 3 hours, I'm already late. I'm at work, pissed. Started my day off. I'm not a coffee in the morning guy. I'm a coffee like when I need it.
Yeah.
So about 12 or 1 o'clock.
Coffee.
Yeah, I'm there. So in between here, I'm listening to pods. I'm listening to music, getting to my shit. After that, get off, go to the gym. Maybe if I don't go to the gym, I take a nap. Everybody get home about 7 o'clock. So at this point, I'm either at the gym or getting up from a nap at 7 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Words. It's just ass.
So would you say that the gym time is your hour to yourself?
No.
No?
Hour to myself was on the way to work. It's
I was gonna say that car ride.
30 there and 30 back.
That's your hour to yourself?
It's weird. I kind of spend my hours to myself while I'm around people. I don't know if that makes sense.
But are you kind of like in a place where they there but they not there? Or?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of what it is.
Okay.
I never get tired of myself. If I do, I need to rest, sleep, do this, do that. You're just busy 24/7.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to free up some time to where I can actually. I spend days to myself. I don't spend hours. Like Friday, I'm gonna go do this, that, and the third with me.
Yeah.
The gym, after eat, bowling, movie. It's
Like
not
so.
like every day I just spend this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been like that for a while? Just like something you just kind of picked up
It
recently?
just kind of switch up every now. It just depends on how life is going.
Gotcha. What about you, G?
What?
That hour. What does that look like for you?
Oh yeah, that's like every day with me. My hours, yeah. I'm at the house chilling, listening to some music, and probably got the windows up, cleaning up or something, or wiping the countertops down. My little hour, or
Gotcha.
music.
Check his phone history.
Is that it?
His internet joint.
Yeah.
You
Man,
know what he be at the house cleaning.
Got you.
What do you do before the cleaning?
Got you. You got to mess it up. Got it.
Yeah, check his bookmarks.
I ain't even about to play with y'all. I see what y'all on. I ain't even about to play with y'all today. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. When it comes to relationships with your children, you said your daughter stay out of town, right?
yeah.
How does that work with you? How's that on your mental?
At first, it was a struggle. At first, but I adapted and got used to it.
With I guess that's one of my questions, like for me, because at one point in time I did it and it was a task, man.
Yeah,
There was some tearful days, tearful nights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
costly too.
that too. When my first time leaving Kansas City, I think my daughter was about the age of my son is now, and coming back quarterly. You know what I'm saying? I was back and forth trying to catch anybody coming back and forth, anybody coming down. So when they're not there every day,
Yeah,
it was difficult, but I think it was needed to make me a better person. With yourself, how do you feel about that as far as like just the everyday? How long did it kind of take you to get into that where you can be like, I'm okay? Or do you ever?
Nah, it's moments. I had my days. You know, I had my moments like, dang, I wish my daughter was here every day with me like she used to. But yeah, from the jump though, I knew my daughter's mom. She wanted to move. She didn't want to stay in Kansas City.
Respect
so I knew
her.
it was a possibility that could happen, but I just ain't know when.
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably took me she been gone for probably like 3 years.
To adapt to
3
it.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
So it probably took me like a good year to kind of, But then I look at the good side of it. Like I got to visit so many places, and she get to see the world and different views from Kansas City. So I'm like, But it's tough though.
No doubt. No doubt. With you, seeing the kids every day. They in the house.
What's the question?
How you feel like as a father being able to come home, turn the key, kids there.
That's one thing I've actually feel good about.
Yeah,
Go a little higher.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine like not seeing. You don't. It's just a part of life. You just come in. I think we get spoiled with that too. Sometimes we take it for granted. Our kids and how they do play a big role in our life. Like I can come home from a fucked up ass day and son is just run, daddy, or or one day he might not. I'm coming in from a great day. He might not say shit to me.
Yeah, but he don't want to. He feel your vibe. He don't want to mess it up.
Not even that. He just him. You know what I mean? He just kids. They just be off and on. But it's good to actually have them there. So I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
You talking to someone who's never had their kids. Lee, I haven't had that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To where I'm gone and the kids ain't there.
can't relate.
No, I can't relate.
No doubt. So when you think about it and you add it all up, and when they seeing you as a father, they seeing you provide, they seeing you go to work, they seeing you chase your dreams, you think you're giving them a service or a disservice by the view of what they see in you. You can start first.
Me, I'm going 50-50.
Yeah.
They kids too. Well, I just can't say that. My son, he's still young enough to where he ain't knowing. He see me leaving 10 o'clock at night. All right, bye, daddy.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't knowing it's 10, but opposed to my daughter, she like, damn, it's 10 o'clock, he gone. You know what I mean? He leaving. So it's just different with the different ages. So I could say it could be a disservice if you don't communicate with your kids.
Yeah.
It could be a disservice, and if you don't really fool with your kids.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think?
I think I'd say it's 50-50 because of the time. The amount of time you put into different stuff, it kind of take away from the kids and the whole family structure. So, yeah, I definitely say time in is 50-50 with me.
Yeah.
And especially I got a call and, I just got to be a father over the phone now, which is it sucks.
Yeah.
You talk to your daughter every day?
Yeah, every day in the morning. Hey, good morning, beautiful. Whoop-de-whoop. Or she'd text me, Daddy, can I get Robux?
Of course.
Like
Was that like
$15 cash app or
so?
something.
With me, I'm strained on that.
Yeah.
Be transparent, bro. Like it's hard for me to push that out because I don't get it back sometimes.
Yeah.
So my daughter's 13,
Get what back?
The calls, the like interaction, or I'm busy. So when I do from the kid, let me talk about to tell you. So like when it comes to my daughter, you know, I reach out. She's like, "Hey, what's up? What you doing?" Then, "Hey, you know, I love you." Show old pictures, whatever. We kind of talking about music,
Yeah, I
whatever.
consider her old pictures.
Because you know what I'm saying. Like you're trying to find that balance,
Yeah.
with them so they can, you know, so y'all on the same page. Because as a father, they already look at you as gonna be strict or mean or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now we in a place right now where she just too cool for me. You dig what I'm saying? And I'll be like, "Hey, what's up? What you got going?" "Nothing." Or, "Hey, I didn't have my phone with me." I'm like, "Man, I don't know no kid that don't got their phone with you." So we kind of in a place right now where her pride, my pride, maybe we clashing. And as a father, my dad called, but at the same time too, it was a time where he had to take his hands off of it. I lived with my dad from probably second grade until the first half of my senior year. You dig what I'm saying? So it was that my mom, she was like, "You gonna call me. You don't call me, this is what it's gonna be." When they're younger, I think it's best for the parents to help, like the village together type stuff. As you get older, and in this generation, man, they just got their kind of own mind. So it just depends on the balance that you got with both you know what I'm saying, both parents.
Yeah, it's a solid balance because my child mother, she'll you know, probably hit my daughter like, "You talk to your daddy today?"
That's dope.
And I text her and stuff and FaceTime her, but yeah, it's a solid. I can honestly say it's solid. It wasn't like that, but we got to
so there we
with
go.
the child's mother.
Right. So there we go. Coming up into it, when did you say it changed? As your daughter got older to make her own decisions, or just more or less of you just being consistent with it? So I'm asking you for the guidance of how to deal with me.
I was pretty consistent in, bro. I had to say growth.
Yeah.
Between both of us.
When we start,
my child's mother.
Gotcha.
When we grew and start to realize, like, hey, we got to do this for the child. Forget the personal that we got.
Salute.
That's when it's smooth.
Salute.
I ain't gonna lie.
Salute.
It's smooth.
Salute.
I didn't went down there for Christmas. They didn't invite me over. She married her and her husband. I was over there eating crab legs with them. I mean, if I explain this to the normal guy, they're gonna be like, "How can you do that?"
A man can only dream, brother.
Bro, I don't know. I'm just here.
A man
Where
can
God
only
put me.
dream,
I'm here for my daughter, and it's smooth.
It's smooth. I think you got to meet the kids where they at too, though, because they're growing up a lot faster than we are. They're not gonna.
Yeah.
We sometimes we put the kids in adult situations.
True.
We thinking they still kids, but we're holding them to a grown up standard.
Yeah.
So kind of meet them.
Even if they play grown, when
they're kids.
When you play grown with your mom,
They're half your age.
She didn't say like you grown.
Your kid is half your age.
True. No, 3 times my age. Go ahead.
Come on. So that's even worse.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you got to meet them where they at.
Right.
Play their game.
Mm-hmm.
Ask how they day. Well, I was cool. How was recess? You got to go outside.
Oh yeah, you get that.
You got to meet them where they not a grown. What we think we should say to them.
Yeah.
Meet them where they at to open that up.
Right.
So that's kind of what I do with my daughter. That was crazy. Open her up. Anyway.
Come on, man.
But you kind of got to talk to them like they're kids. We take away the kid part of it because we so fucking grown. And we going through so much. And we just trying to do the best we can. But sometimes the best we can don't be the right way. We approach it wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we don't have no help. We going from this. I'm pissed at your mama. I'm going in with all this already out the gate.
Yeah.
Opposed to, coming in strategically and really just being a father. Not saying you're not being one, but like sometimes we can be way too harsh and we gotta loosen up.
Yeah.
Ease our way in there.
I definitely agree. That's your third one. You ain't got no.
That was 2.
No, that's 3 because you eased your way in there. That's your third one.
No, you kind of got. I didn't count down.
So, Twan's not your barber. He should be. Let me go back. Christmas together.
Yeah.
most men, most boys, I ain't doing that. Like you said, for the betterment of the kid.
Yeah.
That was the deal.
Yeah, and just let my pride, forget all that.
Yeah.
Dude, cool, and you know what I'm saying?
Did you have to like have that conversation, like, where you feel like you got to flex your muscle, like, hey man, it's my kid, you gonna do it this way, type?
Nah,
you didn't have to do it?
I understand. Like he there, and I understand the roles.
Like this is
so she know I'm pops,
Yeah,
and dude, cool. When I went down there, cuz said, "Hey boy, you need a pistol while you down here." He said, "I know how it is out of town, brother. You got my respect, bro.
Yeah.
Come here." It's a solid situation. I can't even lie. I ain't got it ain't nothing, no problems or no ill will. It ain't.
Listen. And how old are you?
33.
He had to say, with it. What
did he say?
I was about to say 32.
How did he say he was? You said how old?
Yeah, 33.
Okay, that's a good number to be.
Who calls you 33, man? First off?
Okay, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah, let's hear that.
So I was married at the time, bro, but I was at church and it was this cat. And he was rapping me. We call him Cool AJ. He like, hey boy, you play with the cigars? I'm like, yeah, I play with them. And I'm back then. Prior to, I'm smoking Black and Milds, Al Capones.
That's my third. I ain't gonna get to it, but that's my third.
It is what it is.
Yeah, go.
So I'm like, yeah, I play with them. I'm gonna say it again just so you can get your issue.
He's about to say pause.
Don't say Dusky. I'm good. I'd already put my stamp on it. I can talk freely.
That we here.
So
fuck.
So
needed to save that. For fucking.
So check this out. So we talking. He said, hey man, come to this spot. And I go down there, and it's a gang of older guys. And when I say they in their 40s, 30s, late 30s, and they all just sitting around playing dominoes and cards. It's a Bluetooth speaker sitting over there in the corner, and they playing songs after song, after song, R&B. And I'm like humming the words. I ain't the best. I'm shower singer type dude. But they're like, hey, bro, how you know these songs? I'm like, my dad, he's a DJ. That's how I know it. They're like, bro, how old are you? I'm like, man, I'm 33. In the sense of it, 2 months before that, I had a conversation with my pops on my 33rd birthday. He was like, God, because my dad's a deacon. He said, God only live 33 years. Everything after 33 is a blessing. Everything that you do in your life, everything that you put yourself into after this is to bless the world to leave it in a better place than what you got it in. Fast forward 2 months, they say that. So they're like, boy, you 33? I'm like, yeah. They're like, boy, you're an old, young 33. So it just hit every time I would come in. 33 was good, baby. And I would always say the same thing on the intro. Slow motion. And so it just picked up, turn around, not to be tripping, nip, 33. You see what I'm saying? So all them, that number just kept coming around, kept sticking. Start seeing them threes all the time. Different people was doing different things with the threes, and it just clicked. So after that,
my favorite number is 3, by the way.
You see what I'm saying?
D Wade, Steve Francis.
Yeah, I know you're Francis. I know you're Francis. So. But that's where it came from, was the cigar culture, man. They just picked it up. And then, like, instead of calling you Al, instead of that, you're going to be 33. And you said,
what state is this?
This is here.
Oh, okay.
This is here. So this is
where we at? Which one?
This is in Missouri at the time.
Shut that spot out, man.
It wasn't Kansas, but it's outlaws. You know what I'm saying? My crew, you know what I'm saying? My outlaw boys. So in the sense of it, it was a tape. You know, the tape. You know, everybody don't get to sit at the head. So one OG, he picks up. He said, "Hey man, listen, you're gonna sit at the head of the table." I'm like, "Wow." He was like, "Because you're gonna be a king. You're already a king. You just don't know it yet. But we're gonna grow you up a little bit more." So when I go through my divorce, Monday Night Football, I get a text message of what's going on. I break down in front of them. They don't shun me. So as a person that's 33 years old now, and he's mature enough to be able to sit with another man at the table and raise his daughter with her mother and him, and it's good. They grab me, all of them grab me, show me mad love. I'm crying. I'm messed up. It's Monday Night Football, bro. You know, I'm rooting for my squad. Mm-hmm. Everything is going good, and I'm getting this message. I made a decision. This is what I want to do. And there was nothing I can do to stop it. But I needed them brothers at that time, because in the dark spot that I was in, couldn't nobody help me. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? So these are grown men that all been through divorce, separation, rekindles. Kids don't talk to them young. 2-3 years prior to that, we at the Hot Dog Fest. I got my daughter with me. She my date. You dig what I'm saying?
Come on.
Listen, I'm just saying, like this dude, he ain't got no sense, like so, like
Bro, you knew what you said when you said it, kid.
Listen,
All right, come
so
on.
look,
All right.
we down there.
Oh, God. All right.
I just caught it. I was late.
Oh, my God.
Listen, hey, bro, listen.
You get a pause button for Nick.
Hey, you get yourself together, man.
We're gonna get a pause button for Nick.
Hot dog fest, and you went down there.
You went down there.
And I need, okay. Let's go.
Listen,
I'm going to be mature about this. Go
Hey,
ahead.
listen, you handle your business. So I got my daughter. She's 10, and she's like, Daddy, well, what you want to do today? I said, man, you want to be my date? Take you to the hot dog fest. We're gonna go down there and kick it. Howard Hewitt, you playing? But listen, Howard Hewitt is on the stage. She's singing the song as a youngster. So they looking at me. They like, hey, boy, listen,
Get it together.
please do. So it was like, hey, boy, you got baby girl with you? I'm like, yeah. So she getting a chance to see grown men be grown men, everybody kicking it, older women, everybody. We having a good time. And they was telling her, they said, hey, man, pretty soon you're going to be too cool for your daddy. And I'm like, bro, be careful. So now I tell people, be careful what you say.
Yeah,
because
sure.
it puts it in the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a couple of years, she's going to be too cool for you. Watch what we're telling you because we've been through this. But go through it. Don't be mad at nobody. Don't be mad at her. Don't have no malice in your heart for her, her mom, anybody, anything. Just understand his life because they got to go see it, like the prodigal son type stuff, to come back to it. So you fast forward now, when I'm going through it, it flashes back to those moments where you was daddy's girl, you love being with your dad, to now you're trying to find your way. You see what I'm saying? So that's where 33 came from. And then it birthed a time where I was able to ride around with her. Because when you get your daughters, you're able to have more like, you got to, some people say you got to pick your conversations with them, but I was giving it to a straight drop. Around that time, you're going to fall in love here soon. It's going to be a boy. It's gonna seem like love, but it's not. It's going to be this, but it's not. You see what I'm saying? We were having those conversations, but then COVID, she hybrid, she at the house. Then I go through situation with my son and his mom, and it just kind of shifts. Where she's like, man, ain't nobody really checking for me right now. And it ain't that because I had my phase, younger sisters, younger brothers, like, oh, they love you more. I was the middle child, so I had the middle child syndrome for a while. But I got out of it because of the sense that I knew, like, they need them for this season. Like, that's what they need. Your parents need those kids to make them get up every day to go to work because they've already gave you everything they can give you. By the time you turn 12 or 13, you're going to learn some new things from your parents, but the base, the foundation is set.
Foundation.
You know what I'm saying?
If you could rewind any of that, what would you change?
Having kids, knowing that you wasn't going to be, that it was a possibility you couldn't be with the mother. And they couldn't, bro, I'm real big on that. Like, that's a real big thing to me, is being able to be in my kids' house in their life every day. Some of my partners that are married, engaged, girlfriend, boyfriend, I tell them, the best thing you got in this world is to be able to go home to your kids every day. Mm-hmm. Listen, my dad.
Are you saying that because you can't go to yours, or are you saying that because, like, that is really the truth?
No, to me, I think it's supposed to be both parents in the house.
That's what I'm saying. Are you saying this from just your experience, or is this what you really feel this is?
Both from experience as a kid, and from experience as an adult, and also from experience of breaking generational curses. That was those were some of my biggest things that I wanted to break. I wanted to wake up every day and see my kids. I didn't want to wait till Christmas to see my kids. I didn't want to wait till this is your weekend, that weekend. Even if we can't coexist, you want to be able to see your kids every day. Like you said, bro, you can't relate because you get to see them every day. So that's I'm talking about, even when they
I can relate because I can fuck up and not see them too.
Right.
Or I could have laughed. I could have, you know what I mean?
Right. But being a stomp down, stand up person in that sense, like, hey, I'm gonna see this through. I'm gonna see whatever come through that part of it. So my regret is not being able to, not necessarily fix it, but be mature enough to have the conversations early on as a man with the mothers, to have those conversations and be like, hey, this ain't that. Hey, we ain't gonna be this, but we ain't gotta be this. And to remind them, like, hey, we both seen this. I don't want my kids to go through some of the stuff that we had to go through as parents. Like, when you gotta get on the stand and you gotta say where you wanna go as a kid, That's too much to put on a kid. Where they got to pick and say, hey, I want to go with daddy or I want to go with mama. That'll mess you up.
Yeah, that's why I feel like we need to have our own. I'm not gonna say our own relationships with our kids, but
right.
At the end of the day, you really got to have your own relationships with your kids.
No doubt, no doubt.
How your mama handle shit is how your mama handle shit. How I'm gonna handle this, how I'm gonna handle it.
Yeah.
And it's more so like we more stern, so that we gonna kick it.
Yeah.
Hella stern. We gonna say the most. Yeah, you're gonna get a nigga. It ain't gonna be real love.
It's gonna be just like that.
It's true, but I don't feel like that's how we should kick it to them.
Yeah.
We should ease that conversation. In,
Right. I'll
not
agree.
just straight drop like that.
I'll agree.
So just like getting older and realizing, like, or like, I know you about to have sex, bro, but if you do this, use a condom.
Yeah.
So now when they do it, I'm like, oh, well, he said use a condom. I wonder what it is if I don't, though.
Yeah.
It like
It's a
puts
double
it into
side.
their
It's
mind.
open ended.
Yeah, it
I got
opens
you.
it to
I
them.
got
So
you.
it's
I got
like
you.
we just got to have an open line of communication
I got
all
you.
the way at the gate. Even when they fuck up, we still got to be there.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. That is.
My daughter's just 11, bro. I'm just closing my ears. I ain't trying.
Listen, but everybody got their own.
Nah, I know.
Everybody got their different. It's a different time for each one.
Yeah,
but
I
everybody
already
goes
know.
through like when my youngster, he's 3, man. When he come and hang, he hang.
Yeah.
But listen, that's mama's baby.
Mm-hmm.
So he ready. He want to kick it, and he'll tell me, "Hey, I'm gonna go over here for a few." This is a 3-year-old. Yeah, but I'll be right back because you gonna come back and get me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, "You 3, bro? Like, what do you mean? I'm gonna come back and get you?" Like, nah,
Kids is
new
advanced,
team,
boy.
man.
he's like, but iPad, and my biggest thing too. Well, I will tell you this with my kids. I hate that we, like J. Cole say with us. First off, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, Family Matters, and all those TV shows kind of raised us. These iPads and these phones is raising these kids.
This is what we letting them do, though.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not raising. We letting it.
That's
We being
what I'm
like, here, take this, and then we run off and do what the fuck we got to do.
Right. And that's
know,
something that is big on me. That and eating dinner at the table. Eating dinner at the table.
You're gonna find out everything at that mother.
Eating dinner at the table. Put the phones down.
Yeah.
Eating dinner at the table. That's important. That's important. That's a lost art. All race, all cultures, eating dinner at the table. Not eating dinner in front of the TV. Eating dinner at the table.
I'm scared to do that.
Why?
I'm not gonna say I'm scared, but I know it's gonna come out of it.
Yeah.
You can really have to kick some shit if we do that.
Yeah.
You better be ready for it. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear some shit you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear some shit about you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a lot. You're gonna find out everybody's little. Like, you got your phone.
Yeah.
You'll find yourself with the phone. You the one who orchestrated this whole deal, but you got the phone at the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can teach manners right there at that table.
Yeah.
It's a lot of teachings right there,
Right.
right then and there.
No doubt.
The disciplines from who's gonna wash the dishes
Yeah.
after all this. Who's gonna put that chair up to let the girls sit?
They fucking around and start an argument.
Listen, because
That's important, bro.
Because look, you got a question too. Like in the sense of it, so say for instance, like with that, do you think that we've lost the art of like being chivalrous?
Shivers? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
like
the ones who are shivers
yeah,
is winning.
you think so?
Because there's so much easy shit they think they got to put this on.
Yeah,
To do it. Nah, we still gonna do this. You can be natural. I'm gonna pull this motherfucker open for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. You ain't gotta do all this other extra
gotcha.
super. You know what I mean? Like the ones that look like that, or the ones that mainly get treated like trash.
Yeah,
And look,
So
that's my
it's like-
that's my stance.
Uh-huh.
I preach that. Oh Lord Jesus,
What?
what you just said. Keep talking.
That's straight up. Chivalry is gone, bro. And then if you do show it, you a sucker.
Oh, you definitely, yeah.
You
Well, you know,
that,
they say
cool. I take that.
They say nice people finish last. I really don't believe it. I just think that it's just what we train to see.
And what's last? Like how I'm in last place
Right.
for me being me. I'm gonna hold the door for whoever.
Hey, so
what I am gonna be mad about if I hold this door and you touch it.
Do they got to say thank you though?
No, just walk through. I'm more mad about if I hold this door open and you touch this door. Like, what was the whole point of me holding this bitch open?
Yeah. I think you better say thank you. I'm gonna take mine back.
Like that means you didn't mean it though. You didn't mean it then.
I'm popping my stuff. Right
I get it. I get it.
You know,
I see how you can be mad, but it's like,
hey man, you ain't say thank you. Nah, but I don't. That don't bother me.
I feel that way when I open up door for other people.
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but I think that too. But I think where I will say one thing that's lost, I forgot this. When I was watching TV, but I was also reading this book. You know when they leave the table, you're supposed to stand up and keep coming, stand up, they come back.
Excuse me?
Your lady go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Traditionally, they say you're supposed to stand when she leaves the table. When she comes back, you stand again.
I ain't never know that.
That's just gonna be lost in tradition.
I'm just listen.
I
I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what I, you know, say.
I can see it.
On some, you know, some
we
research.
stand when it's marriage.
And then they say you're supposed to put their chair back in if unless the maitre d' don't put it back in. So that's another question. But check us out.
I can stay where it's at.
We cooking. This is good. So check us out. Two men sitting down. Are y'all in the studio when y'all decide to put a two-headed monster project together, or y'all in passing, or is a phone call? Like, what happens? How do y'all get to this stage?
Calls.
Who called?
This electronic that runs the world. This.
So who called?
I think he might have hit me for to get on a song that it didn't have nothing to do with the project.
Yeah,
he hit me with the video, the one we did the video to, which is what's the name of that video? Realist.
Yeah.
So he already had that. I put that together. I'm like, nigga, shit, we probably should do a project, my nigga. Like, I just finished the project. I wasn't done with rapping, but I didn't want to rap either.
Yeah.
But I knew he kind of slept on. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, this nigga Five hard, bro. So I've been putting him on the last two projects.
Somebody gave him to you?
Yeah, Lansky did.
That's
Homie Lansky, bro. He worked with Five, and he was telling me about Five. I'm like, man. So he sent me some. I really wasn't hip to it at first.
Yeah.
So now I ran through the project. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga nice. So ran through it, grabbed him for a feature. He did a feature, and grabbed him for another feature. We did that.
Yeah.
Then he hit me for a feature.
Okay.
Then after that, I'm like, shit, I'm done. I still wanted to rap, but I didn't. Low-key. I needed some motivation. My pops had passed. I had just did the awards. We did the awards.
Yeah.
So I performed at the awards. So everything was just here. I'm like, fuck, I need to keep this shit moving a little bit.
Right.
Grab cuz, pause, and we did a couple sessions.
Hey, man, you
grabbed cuz.
What's up? Y'all made a big deal about it. I just said pause. I just did what was, my managers did what was appropriate.
Okay. All right.
You know, so the listeners, I got to make this, clear that it was a pause moment. But that's what happened, man. We did a couple sessions, and we got it together, man. Whipped that thing up.
Fast too.
Yeah.
So check it. What was going through? What you have going on at the time? Like, how was you? What was?
It was kind of probably the same. I had just lost my brother, COVID, my oldest brother, and shit, I wasn't even thinking about rap. But it's ironic that the last conversation when I talked to him before he passed, we was actually talking about music. Mm-hmm. And he was joking like, "Hey man, bring that Xbox with all the old songs on it," because he was a deacon and a teen pastor. So, but he was still the Mikey that I grew up. He's still the same. And he was like, "Man, y'all come down here and bring them beats," because he was in Texas with the Xbox on it, whatever. And that's the last conversation. We had a prayer over the phone and whoop de whoop. And we was talking about music. So I just had this song I was just writing because I was just like, man, let me get back in this. And I hit Nick, and I just heard him on the song. So I just shot it to him. And that's how it came out to be an EP, because I ain't had no motivation in doing no damn music. I ain't want to rap. But when he said it, because it's damn near better to have that, a person to help you with the music, and y'all doing everything 50-50, and all right, he come with a verse, a hook, boom, all right, cool, I just got to come with a verse, instead of you sitting writing a whole damn song and you ain't even motivated. Yeah. So I'm feeding off his motivation. He be, oh yeah, he spit on this motherfucker. All right, cool, I'm gonna write my shit too. So he actually helped me out too, because come on, go to the studio even when I ain't feel like it. I'm like, shit, all right. Yeah. Okay. So that was, it's all motivation, for real.
So his brother used to work out at the gym we worked at.
Okay.
Where I do work out at Genesis and Independence. His brother, I used to see him in the sauna every time with his Bible. He got the, you got the small. They got like the miniature Bible. He used to be in there with that joint with the miniature Bible. He used to ask about my music. He used to just always kick to me how he used to do music.
Okay.
Shit like that. So when I heard he was sick, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Mikey was in the gym every day. You know what I mean? Every time I'm in there, he in there. Probably about your size. Okay. He in there in the corner, bro, with his Bible, just listening. To all the young niggas in there. We kicking his shit, and he just kicking his shit. Hey man, pull up to the church. Man, I'm throwing this. I used to rap too, bro. Don't get it twisted. I know what y'all talking. I used to be in y'all same.
Yeah.
He used to have his glasses. You poke them bitches up like I used to be in y'all same shoes, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cool cat, bro.
Yeah.
Cool. So even when I see Five, it's a testament to how Mikey lived. Like they was all cool. You ain't heard nothing bad from a Grizz wife. Never heard nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta link up because we do that. And he's like I said, I feel like he was slept on.
That's how y'all came with the title?
Yep.
Yeah, quiet as kept. Yeah. Quiet as kept. We both kind of dope. Yeah. So yeah, we ran with that.
And I want my roses.
Hello.
You want them right now?
Yeah, they gotta give it to me. I'm taking them off.
I'm not bad. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Come on, man, listen. I used to be kind of on that humble tip too. I'm still that, but I think sometimes you do gotta you gotta demand it. You gotta demand it. I think if you don't demand it, and if you don't say you dope, people damn sure ain't gonna say you dope. If you don't say that you fire and you feel like you got what it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a stick of dynamite. If I let this motherfucker go, it's gonna blow. You gotta trust that. So that's really the best thing that I can get in that part of it now.
I think other people gotta say you dope too. You can say you dope all day, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of raised. I ain't gonna say kind. I was raised in the church, so I feel like whatever you do, I feel like you should bless somebody else with it. So whatever I'm doing, I feel like if I'm dope, somebody else is dope too. I feel like everything I'm doing, I'm pulling somebody else in to bless them as well.
Right.
I want to use my talents as a blessing, or whatever I'm doing, and I can provide for somebody else. That's what I should do, and everybody else should be doing the same thing, which should help. All the hating, all the this, all of that. You know what I mean? You're not going to hear about Nick B without hearing about somebody else.
So
you're not.
So if you had to change something about yourself, maybe like the way people view you or something, like what would you change?
I would change. How would I? Just listening before I talk. I think I'd change that and not reacting so fast.
Do you think people perceive you to be a certain kind of way?
For sure, but it's what you give them too, though.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm an open book, so I could be wrong, but I might apologize probably next week or the week after that. But all you seen is what you seen, you know what I mean? Or if you had somebody with you, all they seen is what I brought.
Gotcha.
You know, so I think I would change that, and like just having patience and just really thinking before you talk.
Gotcha.
Because words could hurt more than any weapon or anything else. I could have said something to you 2 months ago, and you took it and ran with it, but that's not even what I meant.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just got an aggressive, not saying me, but you got an aggressive tone to it, but that ain't really what I meant. I'm just real serious about my shit.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing personal towards you, but how I brought it to you, it could have affected you in a whole nother way, because I need to treat you accordingly. I can't talk to you like I can talk to Gfiv. I can't talk to you like I talk to Al. I can't, you know what I mean? You gotta, you know how they say fill the room out?
Know your personnel.
Know your personnel.
Know who you're throwing about.
Yeah, and you can't just use your same you can't use that same stroke on every chick. It might not work for her. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You could change something about yourself, what would it be? This boy on fire.
Shit, I'm a big procrastinator.
Yeah.
And what else I change about myself? I fucking
Hold on. Let the beat build. Let the beat build. You a big what?
Procrastinator.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too. I think some other people in the room were too.
What the?
Listen, why?
Huh?
Why?
Man, I'll be stuck in my own ways and shit. Man,
You mean well though, right?
yeah.
You mean well. You said what'd you say back there?
Lack of motivation.
Thought you had said something.
Oh, okay. I'm here now. All right. They jabbing at each other. Okay, I felt personal.
What Nick said, treating the first one you said, what'd you say? What you just change?
Listen,
Kind of
more than talking.
but I feel like in the aspect of a relationship, they tell me I play too much, but that's just who I am. So I wish I could, I wish I could be more serious. I'm only serious when there's need be.
Is that hiding something though?
Nah,
because
that's
some
just
people
who I
say
am.
being childish hides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm really
You
not.
got something inside that. God damn it.
Nah, I ain't nothing inside.
Yeah. But already he was off my three.
Nah,
You tapped. So no. I think most men are procrastinators.
yeah.
Like tomorrow. Hey baby, can you get the track tomorrow? Hey baby, hey, I'm tired. I did whatever tomorrow. So
That's why Nick helped me, boy, with writing. I ain't lying.
y'all help me.
Yeah.
The man behind the camera helps me to be. I was always an on time person, but now it's cool to be early. This podcast helped me 1 year. You dig what I'm saying? To understand that you have to see something through. You dig what I'm saying? The biggest thing that I would change about myself is that I don't be so serious. Because a lot of people are like, bro, you too serious. But
I play too much.
Because I be looking at it like, man, this shit ain't no joke. You leave this motherfucker tomorrow, you ain't got nothing. Like, what are you leaving? You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on like my mind is always that. I celebrate my moments though, but I'm big on my thoughts. Like my thoughts will have me to the point where I'll go lay down and I'll find myself thinking, and it's 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, bro, I'm tired. You're constantly tired, constantly processing like the what ifs instead of allowing it to be. Relationship, friendships, like, because I'm damaged in certain senses, so I'm guarded, I'm jaded. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in friendships with your homeboys, you didn't see it go good and go south. Lady friends, you dig what I'm saying? Family, people you work with. So I become a place of like, you know what I'm saying? Like super serious. And like you talk to a young lady, she's like, dang, why you always, but they don't know that I'm fun. I'm gonna have a good time. But my look a lot of times when people see me out, they thinking like, man, he mad? I'm really not mad. I'm just thinking. My shit just don't go. I'm a pop my Virgo thing. I'm a Virgo, so I'm kind of like, dang, bro. My mind always kind of going. So that be my biggest thing in that. Like I definitely think that.
And I think we gotta, within being serious, you don't know what the next person is going through.
Right.
So don't just assume.
See, yeah, that's my
just because you so serious, that don't mean I have to be.
Right.
Even with podding, I podded with 4 or 5 people. So I could think I got the greatest idea in the world, right? Everybody kind of got to agree with it too, though. So it makes you, the world's just not all about you, my G. You know what I mean? You got to hear everybody's point of view out and be able to come to one accord. So that's what I want to practice. You don't have to just go with your idea.
Right.
All the time. It's not just about you, it's about everybody.
Right.
And seeing that through, not taking it personal. All right, let me rap with you. We ain't on that. All right, we just gonna pause this, we're gonna go back some more. All right, what you going through though?
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Right.
Then we can talk business as well. But it's hard to do business if I don't even know what you're going through.
If I haven't had, like,
Bro,
you
you're
gotta
supposed to be
ask.
here at 6, and it's 6:30. Well, you don't even know. I just caught this. You didn't even ask what I had going on. You know what I mean? So, like, being more mindful of being people, bro. We can die tomorrow.
Right.
And like I said, our words hold a lot. So whatever I said at this moment, I didn't know. My mama could have died.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
With
that's
you
why I ain't
saying
too
this,
serious.
This, that, and the third. Like, damn, bro. Like, relax, my G. This shit ain't that. It's serious, but it ain't
it
that.
is. That's how I look at it.
Let's effectively communicate. That's one thing I would want to do. Effectively communicate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt. So then, what's your dream?
Dream? I don't have one.
You don't got no dreams?
Never had dreams, bro.
Why?
I just lived life like I could die tomorrow. So I just never. My life just didn't revolve around dreams. Like I wasn't one. I'm going to college. I'm gonna go to Vanderbilt. I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to that. I didn't grow up with my pops either though. So I grew up. My homie went out. We hooped. We threw some rocks out for bases, for kickball. You know what I mean? That's what I was on. I didn't really have no goals to drinks. Now as I get older, now I'm realizing like, damn. And then sometimes I've been kicking myself in the ass for like 5 or 6 years because I didn't have any dreams or goals.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Which is the downfall to some of the shit that could have been better in myself.
Right.
I'm so tripping off the past and what I could have been and could have did and could have did this, but I wasn't living for now, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets serious, man. I got another 2 hours on that.
What about you, Dreams?
I probably say the same. Like shit was probably nightmares, but I'd say my surroundings and how I was brought up. I dreamed, but I didn't know if it was attainable or not. I ain't think shit this could really happen.
Right.
Until I stepped outside of my circle, my everyday. Oh, they just selling drugs, doing this, moving this. I'm thinking, oh, this life, broads, party, Glocks, and thoughts. I ain't really think that, just rapping.
Practice that.
I
ain't no way you can.
Nah, it was just off the dome. Just the surroundings. Yeah, but when I was rapping it, they was like, boy, you tight, you dope, but where the back in that, I'm little, rapping, and that's why I didn't think it was a time until I got older. Like, oh boy, it's strangers to show you more love than family. Shit, they share your shit more than family.
that was a jab. I felt that way.
So,
but it's real.
Yeah. So strange. Man, when I went out of town, bro, I swear to God, when I was with Pittsburgh Filthy, he took us on this little tour. Man, big ups to bro. Dog, they brought every CD. Man, we ain't even had to ask them people. They're like, boy, y'all from Kansas City, huh? I want to support. I go to the gas station. They know G dope. Well, nah, I ain't got it, cuz. But they might not really got it, though. But, shit, I see you looking like money. You got dollar. You got some resources. You got some connections.
Pittsburgh was hustling out them gas stations for a while, though.
Man, he talked. So when he took us on the 10 city tour.
Though. So he's going to get them fans. He was, like me, I would buy a CD off him. I don't care if he couldn't rap or not, but I would buy it just off of the strength of his hustle. Yeah. He always had that hustle. So
you think if you got the hustle in the city, they going to support you?
It's a plus. Yeah, I'm not going to say they're going to support, but it's a plus. If you press
plus
together a CD and do something and do that, I'm going to buy it regardless because I know how it is to even do it. Right.
Not the masses of Kansas City, though.
What about it?
You think the city they're going to support you?
They're going to support you if you're good, first off. They're going to support you if you popping, second off.
You got to be popping.
I'm telling you what they're going
from Kansas City. Hell yeah, we bandwagons.
Yeah, how am I going to support you if you're not popping?
Yeah, you got to be popping.
As far as the city.
Right, but how do you get popping first? Right?
You work. Like I said, Pittsburgh was at every gas station.
Yeah.
And Kansas City, bro, pushing the CDs.
Right.
Okay. You're going to know me from that regardless before you even listen to it. I just know you're going to do selling me a shit. You could probably not even listen to it. Then when you finally listen, like, damn, that shit is. I just respect your hustle, period. Like me. Like I know what it takes to start a pod. As far as the videos, to getting the roadcaster, to whatever. I'm going to support it regardless because I've been through that and I know what it takes. I would just support it without even listening.
Facts.
That's just one part of my support. People think support is just one.
Yeah, that's why I
you can support in different ways. You can give me a cash app, and that's support. You ain't got to pull up nowhere.
Fact.
It's different ways you can support. Don't get me started today. Hey, it's different ways you can support. It's just
that's what that.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Even family support. Family know you. Like these fans don't really just know you. They're a fan of you. Of course, it's going to be different. So when people are like, oh, they support you more than family. Yeah, the family know you.
Nah, some of them do though. Some
they do. They supposed to though.
Yeah. Well, so this is where I'm going. This is where I was at with it, and we in a good spot. So this is where I'm going. I agree with what you're saying. I definitely agree with what you're saying. I agree with you saying it's starting off. Where I'm at now, again, I do my homework. The people in your life, or in your life at that time, they're there to do that job. So if they don't support you,
Right.
it's to make you go harder.
Exactly.
If the people,
Because everybody ain't gonna see that vision.
right? If
Yeah,
the
that's
people,
what
your family, they don't support you or whatever, right? That's what they supposed to do. Because if they do, you're gonna kind of get relaxed a little bit.
Yep.
So you feel like I gotta have something as motivation. I gotta have something on my board to be the MVP. I gotta have something that I'm looking forward to run it up. Me, this is just me speaking for me. I can't speak for nobody else. So me, I used to be like, hey, you gotta get this support. You gotta do this. You gotta go out here and shake hands. You gotta kiss babies, all that. You don't got to, but you gotta do your part. As long as you consistent, as long as you on time, long
That's
as you
the one consistent.
long as you drop that thing and you keep doing, eventually your buzz gonna pick up.
That's what I lack.
And I had to see it myself.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this is a year. You dig what I'm saying? Of doing this. Before and it still got to be fun to me. So the day this become work, I'm gonna be hot because it's a baby. You see what I'm saying? I'm putting this baby through school. You dig what I'm saying? I'm raising this baby 1 year old all the way up, so I can keep this kid going. In this podcast, this is another kid. So that's how I look at it. But when it came to the support thing, no, I didn't think the city did. I think that sometimes we'll go take other artists and other people and we'll love them up, and then we'll come back. I thought even with, like, you look at like a Tech, or you look at like Town Business gave Rich his love, but before he had to kind of move around a little bit too. You see what I'm saying? With Filthy, I give all those cats that you've seen at the gas stations and doing all that. Yes, in this time and generation now, I think we could do a little bit better within each other. And that's simple, like sharing. That's simple, like, you ain't got to share it on Facebook. Just say, hey, boy, check that out. That's cool. It'll get around some kind of way somehow. When you think about your legacy, what do you want your legacy to be?
Legacy to be, man, that I ain't give up on what I believed in, and I stood on what I believed in.
No doubt.
Yeah.
What you got?
I don't really have no real, like, defined legacy, like what I want to leave behind.
Yeah.
But I will say I just want people to be them.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to be you. You know what I mean? Like,
Man,
what you doing might not be for me.
Right.
What he doing might not be they built the team for a reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? For you to play your role, do what you got to do. If you ain't good at it, cool, let him do it.
he can dunk.
So I just say, just be you.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody stop you from being you. Don't force nothing that ain't really meant to be there.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to fuck up. It's gonna happen.
Boy,
What you said?
Don't be afraid to fuck up. It's gonna happen, especially when we're trying to be great, bro. And if you don't worry about that, you can't lose.
Yeah.
Because if you fuck up, you know what's gonna be there. You know, be prepared for shit to happen, bro, and be
Expect
you.
the best, but prepare for the worst type shit?
I ain't gonna say prepare for the worst, but just be prepared. Life goes on, my nigga. Shit ain't that serious.
Right.
And it's building it's building your character. The more shit you go through,
yeah.
the real you gonna show when shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
whoever
should
you
be
are,
you.
just know
Shit.
that, and it's showing who you are. So,
Thanks.
like, be you, right? And if shit do hit the fan, and you going crazy, look in the mirror and change that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to apologize. You know what I mean? Admit when you wrong. Like, man. Look.
Cool. I got you. I got we cooking.
Yeah,
for.
I just say that, man.
I
Just
like
be
it.
you.
I like
That'll be my legacy.
I like
Don't
it.
try to beat nobody else. Be you, do you, the best way. The funny story, when I started rapping, we rap, so we like, man, we got to do a song for the bitches. We got to do this. We got to. No, you don't.
Ooh, and they tell me that, like, boy, you gotta
No,
do
you
the
don't.
turn ups. Boy, I'm like,
And you to be the one who told me to do it, I ain't even sharing it.
yeah, I ain't.
Why I got to do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was listening to the podcast with Tech Nine, and they were saying
that was a good one. That was good.
They were saying he was a devil worshiper.
Yeah.
Devil worshiper. But they not knowing that he was doing this.
Cause his mom.
Come on,
Yeah, and that made I understood.
So it's
it.
like
I felt
people
that.
don't know what you're going through or what you're doing or why you're doing what but they quick to say shit.
Yeah.
But if you stay on your toes, know that ain't true. You ain't got to react to certain shit. Just be you. Keep it moving. They'll understand in the long run.
That interview was solid. It was solid.
I got to give it to me after this. So, last question. Sense of emergencies.
So him.
Things happen. COVID, everyday work, everyday life, something was to happen, who the first person you call?
Mama.
You call Mom Dukes. Just because you know Mama coming?
Yeah.
When I was young, yeah, my mama had me.
Be 17 years old.
Dad on the street.
It's the Pac thing. Come on. Mama.
Yeah.
She coming.
Yeah, mom's, yeah. Yeah, I'm calling mama.
You and Mom together. Phone go dead.
Right.
Who next?
In an emergency?
Emergency. Don't matter. Emergency. Not big time, small time.
I got to call one of my brothers.
Call one of your brothers?
Yeah, well, out of my brothers, my closest friend. For real, I probably got to call Tashawn. I'm a name drop. I got to call that boy pull up in the clutch.
You know his number by heart?
Huh?
You know his number by
Oh,
heart?
yeah. He had to come get me. He had to buy me out one time. Yes.
Or if not, call that Kansas Police Department. Hey, can you get Mr. Fuller on the line?
Yeah, I'm calling Tashawn.
So
I might call him before mama.
because I don't want her to know.
Yeah.
Well, I told you about going out there and playing with the boys.
Yeah.
No, I asked, man, in the sense of things, I think a lot of times we don't have 5 people on our phone that we can call for anything, let alone one thing. Yeah. And we don't even memorize 5 people numbers nowadays because we so content. It's in the phone, it's in the cloud, we good. So I tell everybody all the time, have somebody you can call, regardless if you're going through, you happy, you sad, you in the middle, you can have somebody to call. Excuse me. And anybody you call should be able to help you with anything. Yeah. And if you don't, it's time to kind of slim your phone book down because they kind of holding space. And we got to get some new people in. You can't get the new people in if your hands closed. You can't get nothing to a person. They got to have their hands open. Mm-hmm. We holding on to some people that just ain't no love lost. Yeah. But we just don't call and talk to each other like we used to no more. And I realized myself, when I stopped calling a lot of people, they stopped calling me. Then when they see that, boy, what's good? Everything all right? Yeah, everything's good. Yeah. But it ain't going to be no one-sided friendship. We don't need no more of those in our life. That's what's holding us back, in my opinion. Plus ourselves, but that's definitely one of the things. So I thank y'all again for coming, sitting down with me, chopping with me, man. It was beautiful. It's always beautiful. I love the fact that y'all do your homework.
You want me to text my 5 or like
what? Your 5 people?
Yeah.
Nah, because I know your 5. You already told me.
Not really, but now
it changed.
Yeah.
Okay, give me your 5. Your 5 changed.
So realistically, I should call my wife, right?
Yeah.
She be asleep though, low key. You know what I mean?
Snore?
No, not really. Not no more. She used to go crazy, but nah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like a little snore.
I'm gonna go with.
You want me to text you my 5?
I'm gonna go with my cousin. No, you kind of skip me. I'm gonna go with my cousin Rochelle first off.
Okay.
Beyond Rochelle, we'll go with Mom's too, but Mom's be asleep too by like 3 p.m. Not that she's the favorite cousin, but she's the most. If I'm calling it, she know something going on. You know what I mean? She's gonna get a hold of everybody else too.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
Pulling up. No matter what, we could just fought yesterday.
Yeah.
He's going. He's pulling up. He don't give a fuck what nobody got to say.
Yeah.
He's pulling up. Like, didn't y'all just get into it? He pulling up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Lansky.
Yeah.
Is up. He's up.
Yeah.
If he could leave work, he's possibly gonna leave work. He gonna take care of nigga low key too.
Gotcha.
How many is that?
You 3 deep, 4 deep. 4. Cousin, Bam, Lansky.
Wife. Yes,
that's why.
Yeah.
You got a spare bonus in there? You good?
Spare bonus. Come on, bonus round. Where we going? This might throw y'all off. Can I get some cheers?
Let me
see what I got.
Actually, give me 2 of them.
Just give you 2 cheers.
Yeah, give me 2 cheers. I'm gonna go with Trip Away. First.
Hey man, get out.
Second, I'm going with God. I'm calling my boy upstairs.
He gonna come through.
I'm calling my boy upstairs. Whatever's gonna happen, we gonna live with that.
We gonna live with it.
Because I shouldn't have been in that predicament.
You knew better.
anyway.
On me.
Whatever's gonna happen. If I can't get a hold of them, I'm gonna get a hold of Cuz.
Check this out.
He gonna have that mercy.
Come on now.
You my boy. Come on.
Come on now,
Come on.
Five.
We're gonna call this a get out of jail free card. I know you say you ain't gonna do it again. You're gonna do it tomorrow, but it's cool.
Yeah, I did.
So
Oh, my bad. Nettles is pulling up too.
okay. So before we get out, man, can y'all tell them about the album, how many tracks we got, where they can get it at, social medias, where they can reach it and all that. Either one. You got two, you got the choice.
It's called Quiet as Kept. It's everywhere, all streaming platforms where you do music at. So we're gonna go with Spotify, Apple, YouTube, iTunes, everywhere. Quiet as Kept. Nick Bindope
Dope album cover too.
and G5. I appreciate it, even though the album cover spelled wrong. We're gonna get to that, when we get to it.
I ain't noticed that either.
Yeah.
Come on,
We're
man.
still going through the logistics of it.
What you got?
Yeah, I ain't noticed that. How many songs on that thing?
15.
15.
15.
We got Miss Kush.
Yeah.
Who else on there?
Rob Ruckus,
Rob
Julius
Ruckus.
Caesar,
Kiwi.
Yeah.
Boy Big, but he
Hello,
changes.
LeVar. Better name is LeVar Fletcher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get it right.
We do got G5 on that thing.
Yeah, I'm all over. Yeah.
Yeah,
We got Nick. Nick on there.
Bindope. Who else we got? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Yeah.
We got Mikey Cabo. We got
Mike.
Darnell.
Yeah, he just. Yeah,
We got
I just
Stone with
talked to
the
Cuz.
production. We got Cordy Tez on the production. Don't forget, we got your boy 5-1 Vision on 3 of the videos. We got one out. We got 2 more coming.
Cool.
So don't even forget about that one. When you made a cameo in too, we'll get to that when it get to it.
Popping all in there. What's the 4?
Yeah.
I'm giving them all that. I'm giving them all that.
Well, yeah, man, it's a dope joint, man. I hope y'all check it out. And even if y'all don't, I appreciate it too. Still,
No doubt. So
They looking.
they definitely looking.
They looking.
They looking. Never goodbye. Always see you later. Until the next time, may God be your direction and we be your seatbelt in this thing called life, man. Y'all be cool, be safe. Here you go.
Good with you. How the fam doing? Everybody Gucci?